Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I am your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Andy Paulson, in charge of the building trades at Frazee High School. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Hank. How you doing today?
I'm doing tremendous, except, this is a real nice house, but it's kind of cold.
We're working on that. We're hopefully in the next week or two we'll get some insulation put in here.
So now, every year, the building trades class builds a house.
Yep, every year we build a house. It's a 2-hour block. Most of the kids have a 50-minute class period. For the construction trades, this is a 2-hour block. So the kids take it at the end of the day. They have 6th and 7th period where they come in and we build the house. Right now there are 13 kids in the class. We have 3 girls in the class, which is great this year to have some females involved as well. A really good group of seniors. There are 2 juniors in there. They work really well together on the house, and it's going really well this year.
Well, that's great. And then, of course, I know you do this every year, but this is the first time that you're going to actually be building one for the Frazee Economic Development Authority.
Yeah, the school doesn't want to build a house without having a previous purchase beforehand, which makes sense. We don't want to get stuck with a house that maybe wouldn't sell. So we work together with the Frazee Economic Development Association to try and figure out a way to where we can improve the city of Frazee by building another house that could be put up for sale in the future.
Yeah, and this one will be going out at Red Willow Heights, which is a development on the north end of town, actually only about 2 blocks from the elementary school.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great development. I actually live in the development as well. It's new, it's nice. We're working on getting more and more houses in there all the time. I think it'll be good for the community to have this development continue to grow.
Well, it's great. It's a great location, but what I like about this is, this is going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home.
Yeah, the main floor right now, we've got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. There's a master bath that goes along with it. We just got the bathtubs delivered today, so we're going to try and get those put in sometime soon as well. In addition to the main floor having 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, the basement's also going to have another bathroom and 2 more bedrooms. So when everything's all said and done, it'll be a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, which is a great home for people to buy.
Well, yeah, and especially in this economy, where financing is still at a very reasonable rate.
Yep, absolutely. And this will be a great home for people either starting a family or that have two kids to go along with to have 4 bedrooms. It's a great home. It's a nice open floor plan. We're standing in the area that would be the living room right now, the living room and the kitchen. And it's got a vaulted floor, vaulted ceiling, which is really nice for the open feeling of a smaller home, but still to feel a little bit larger.
And so now what all do the kids do besides just framing it in?
For the house, the kids are responsible for almost every part of it. We are required to have a licensed electrician do the electrical work, and as well as a plumber for the heating and plumbing going into the house. Beyond that, the kids do all of the floor trusses, the floor work, the wall framing, the sheetrocking on the inside, the siding on the outside, the roofing. We're going to end up putting all the doors on the interior. We're going to trim it out. We're going to install the kitchen cabinets this spring. We're basically in charge of all of the construction aspect minus the electrical and plumbing for the house.
Well, this is going to be a tremendous project, and I look forward to hopefully doing some more of these with our economic development people, too.
I think it's a great partnership. I've had a bunch of people ask about this home already, and if we can work through the city of Frazee, that's really a great way to go. It benefits the school and the city, and then the people of Frazee as well.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say, Andy?
I'd like to say it's great to have the kids have a program like this. We do the robotics program, but also to not forget the importance of the trades and the skills that they learn through building a house, because a lot of these kids might end up going into an occupation where they're working with their hands and building stuff in the future, too. It's a great program all around.
Yeah, we aren't getting any fewer people in the world.
No, everybody needs to live somewhere.
All right. Thanks for being on the program, Andy.
Thanks, Hank. Appreciate it.
And with that, we'll be back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today in our not quite so beautiful little turkey park on Lake and Main. And if you look behind me here now, you can see the new all-in-all convenience store, and eventually all their new pumps will be out here in front. We'd like to thank David and Catherine Carter for their investment in Frazee with this new convenience store and fueling facility. Of course, right now, all our tanks have been pulled out. But between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday, you can get fuel a half a block up the street at the old Sanders Deep Rock. And they were great in working out a deal with the Sanders family to have that system open so that we still have a place to get gasoline here in town during the situation, especially with deer hunting coming up. So if you're coming through Frazee, you see the construction going on here. The convenience store is open, and it's great inside. But one of the interesting things about when they took down the old building, which was a Skelly station at one point, and I remember as a kid during the wintertime, some of the guys would come over in the morning and have coffee, and they'd play cards in the basement. When they took the old building down and took the basement out, they found another basement underneath that. So they feel that the original bank building in Frazee back in the 1870s and 80s or so was on this corner, and that was the old vault that was 2 levels below street level here, which is kind of an interesting history lesson for you. And we'll do a little more checking with the Historical Society and see what happens there. But it's always interesting to see what's going on in Frazee because there's always something happening here. And this is a major change in our downtown to have one of the most obvious corners in town do a total remake like this and invest in our city. And of course, the little turkey park will stay. It'll be modified. We'll be working on that next spring after everything's done. And so it's going to be interesting to see if the turkey stays where it's at or if it moves here or what's going on with it. I know nobody's came to get it for Thanksgiving yet. We always worry about that, you know, that somebody would take this one home for Thanksgiving, but it's kind of tough to eat this one. You know, it's been here for a number of years. It was put here after the Big Tom burned down to let people know that we still had a large turkey in town. So this is not the big turkey. This is the little turkey. The big turkey is a half a mile west from here over by the Lions Park. But so come on down to Frazee. Don't worry about getting fuel if you run low here. Stop and see the girls here at the convenience store. And get ready for deer hunting. Get your orange on. Be safe. Watch out for everybody. Because I know the deer will be watching out for all of us. So, remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbors. And wave at the hunters now, too. And we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.